name is Tom Bishop. I'm the Postgraduate Secretary for the Historians of the 20th Century United States, and I'm currently doing a PhD at the University of Nottingham in the American Studies Department.
So my name's Jonathan Bell. I'm Professor of US History at University College London, and I'm the Chair of Historians of the 20th Century United States. And it's an organisation of people who study or work in US political, social and economic history of the 20th century. It was founded in 2007. I was one of the founder members of it, and I've been on the committee in one capacity or another ever since.
I first became involved in HOTCUS actually when I went to their first conference, really, which was in a joint conference with Branch in Reading. Immediately once I was there, I just thought it was a very welcoming environment for postgraduates to be involved in. And all the committee members there were very kind of encouraging to ask questions or trying to get involved in the organisation in general. So that's what I did. It seemed like kind of a good fit for my research, and it seemed like a welcoming group to join.
Main highlight of my time working with HOTCUS has been the annual conference, which we set up, and it's been very successful. We've had some really good conferences, not just in the UK, but we've also taken the conference to the Roosevelt Study Centre in the Netherlands, and we're going back there this next summer, and we're going to Ireland the year after that. So sort of, bringing the conference together has been a real highlight.
The aim of the event really was to provide both postgraduates and early career researchers with a space and a forum to discuss stuff that doesn't really get talked about in open group sessions, which is related to their personal development, from publishing to academic interviews to module design to also the life after the PhD. What we wanted to do was really get experts for students to talk to, so they could ask questions that are pertinent to their own careers. And that's what we tried to do really, was to develop a dialogue between postgraduates and academics.
When I think of academic collaboration, it takes a lot of different forms, from research facilitation, like organising conferences and symposia together to bring people together to discuss historical issues. I think also collaboration can involve bringing together different people's expertise to have a wider vista on a particular issue and actually be able to deal with more issues than a scholar can deal with independently.
Doing your PhD is an uncertain time, especially when you're coming towards the end of it. So one of the things we wanted to do was to provide kind of a resource for students to look at, to ask their questions, and to be able to develop the links both within their own institutions and between other postgraduate communities. It's always good for postgraduates to talk to others as much as possible about what's going on, and postgraduate events such as this are the perfect opportunity to engage and talk with other students in a similar situation to you.
So for early career and postgraduate researchers, I think collaboration first of all starts with your own work and sharing it and actually getting feedback in it. I think all research is a collaborative endeavour, because without other people you can't really develop your ideas and advance them and think about how they might be improved or how the project can go forward. So I think that's a crucial element of collaboration that everyone, but particularly early career people, can benefit from.
My name is Rachael Alexander. I'm currently a PhD student at the University of Strathclyde in Glasgow, and I'm also currently the Postgraduate Representative for the British Association for American Studies.
My name's Sue Currell. I'm Chair of the British Association for American Studies. It's a charity organisation that's existed since 1955 to promote the study of the United States throughout the country in universities, colleges and schools.
I first became involved in BAAS by attending one of the postgraduate conferences. One of the ones was held down at the University of Nottingham. And from then, just because of the support, it was a really supportive, friendly environment, and I ended up going to the annual conference after that, and that was when I was elected as postgraduate rep. And I think I really joined the organisation because I felt like it was a good supportive network for the kind of research that I was interested in sort of American studies and Canadian studies.
I'm not just saying this because this is a postgraduate conference. The working with the postgraduates has been hugely rewarding for me, and sort of encouraging that community, but also learning from the postgraduate community. And I would say that one of my highlights is really the launch of the US Studies Online, or the relaunch of that as an online blog. And I can't take all the credit. In fact, I can't take any credit for it, except for the fact that I supported it. But actually, I think it's just a wonderful way to promote the work we do, and I think that the work that the postgrads have done has really, been very interesting, and I've really enjoyed working on that.
Our main aim for this event was to engage with collaboration as a theme, but also as an academic practice, which we feel was somewhat underrepresented in the current postgraduate training experience. So academic life seems to be incredibly collaborative in nature, whereas the PhD is a more solitary experience. So our main aim for this event was to engage with sort of the academic practice of collaboration, encourage discussion amongst postgraduates, and just to really provide a supportive environment where postgraduates and early career researchers could come together, discuss their work and discuss new approaches.
Well, when I hear the term academic collaboration, firstly I think how difficult that is sometimes. Institutions sometimes, and the career itself sometimes, militate against collaboration, but in actual fact there's a huge amount of collaboration that takes place in many forms, either collected editions or collaborative works or writing together. But I think American Studies itself, I'd just like to highlight what a collaborative area of study it is. It is interdisciplinary, and you can't work on your own, you have to work with other people, and so that's what I think of.
I think that events such as these are really important for postgraduate and early career researchers, because sometimes the initial academic experience of the PhD, or like sort of hunting for the first job, can be quite solitary. And so events such as these, because they bring lots of different researchers together, it gives you an opportunity to talk to other people, to make contacts, and to sort of feel like you've got a sort of a supportive network around you while you're going through this somewhat solitary experience.
My advice to postgraduate and early career researchers who are thinking of working in academia, I would just say keep enthusiastic about your project, keep your belief in your subject alive, even when sometimes it seems like no one might want to either employ you or hear about your work. Someone does, and many people will, and I think just keep optimistic.